Hello, everyone. So, I was reading this article. I asked my ninth grade students what they wished their parents understood about being in high school. Here are their answers. So, as a mom of a ninth grader, when I was reading this, I was just trying to think about his life and how he has made this transition over 2 months from being in middle school, living a very carefree life, to now having this insurmountable amount of homework every single day. I just feel him so stressed and I just feel so sorry for him. So, this article highlighted a lot of things for me to understand as a parent of a freshman in high school. So, let's go through it. I have highlighted a few things. Many wished that parents would remain a safe space for them and be compassionate. So let us see how they are asking for that. So the teacher gives an assignment here. If you could, what would you tell your parents about this year? And that would help them help you. So in the fall, I was basically an eighth grader. Parents should remember that. It takes a while to settle into so much new. I kind of feel those bad early grades were necessary and unavoidable. So there is this self imposed pressure as well as peer and societal pressure to keep up with grades, suddenly magically be able to do all these difficult courses, roam around bigger halls in the high school, and it's just overwhelming for them. So look at this. It would be cool to have my parents know more about the books that we are reading, so we have conversations about them. So this is one of my favorite things that a child has said, because I read Lord of Lies almost 20 years ago, and now my son is doing it for his ELA class. Lord of Lies, it is actually very close to the whole idea of the book, is very close to how the world that we live in is, and it paints a very dark picture sometimes, but I think it's necessary for the child to read it. So um, I hope to have some interesting conversations with him about it. When parents talk to me about school, it's generally a very flat ask, like, go study. This got old quickly because they didn't follow up or understand what I accrued. Managing is annoying, but curiosity is cool. If I'm constantly being a manager to him and not an associate, they wouldn't want my bossiness around, right? So think about it. So again, lot of parents actually talk to me about how they're worried that their child is not making enough friends, how they see their own children as being very lonely while they see other kids having a lot of friends, having a lot of parties to go to and all that. But there are, see, instead of constantly asking who my friends are, relax. Friend groups shift, and that doesn't mean something happened like a fight. That's just how high school is. So very, very important to remember. And there are some other good things. I will post the link here for you to read. But here also, in my own survey and in surveys that I have seen over the internet, I have consolidated a few things that I have seen. This particular I Wish My Teacher Knew project was created by a very nice teacher here in the US, and it is just okay. So one of the things I wanted to read, this just broke my heart into pieces. So let me just scroll it up a little. Okay, so here, I wish my teacher knew how I miss my dad because he got deported to Mexico when I was 3 years old, and I haven't seen him in 6 years. Imagine having a father and not being able to see just because circumstances, that is how the circumstances are. It just broke my heart. So I wish my teacher knew that I only had one pair of socks. I mean, all these things are extremely heartbreaking if you see, and they give us a very important insight that our children, our students, are also coming with a lot of learning barriers into the class. So it's up to us to understand as teachers, and once they enter homes in the evening, for us as parents to understand where they have been and how much hard it is to be a student in this modern age, trying to navigate both online and offline. So, thank you.